This time of year, many runners are heading outdoors for recreational exercise and to compete in road races. But before you hit the pavement, experts suggest getting a professional shoe fitting. I'm joined by Ed Hoffmeier from Second Soul in Akron, who says spending a few dollars on a good pair of running shoes may be an investment that keeps you out of the doctor's office. Welcome to the program, Eddie.
Thanks.
So what can go wrong if we're running in a pair of shoes that just aren't right for our feet?
If you're running in a pair of shoes that is too small, we'll start with the simple thing, too small for your feet are going to swell at about 10 miles on a run, 8 to 10 miles. You could lose a toenail. You could get lots of blisters. So that's the main thing. Also, if you're in the wrong shoe, let's say you overpronate, and so your foot rolls in, okay? If you have this kind of post in your shoe, and if you don't have this post, you're going to overpronate, your foot's just going to move, your patella tendon's going to move, and you're going to get a lot of inside leg problems and knee problems. If you supinate, if you run on the outside of your foot out here, and you run in a posted shoe, it's going to be more on the outside. So if you don't get in the right shoe for the way you run, it could cause all kinds of problems. And
you hear so often runners say, "Oh, my knees are bothering me. I ran for years. I could barely walk anymore."
Yeah.
And it could have been a good pair of shoes.
It could have been being in the wrong shoe.
Now, how do we find out which shoe is right for us?
The best thing to do is, if you're a runner or a walker, the best thing to do is go to a run specialty store. But go to a place where they actually watch you run or watch you walk. Don't go to a place where they just look at your feet and then say, "Okay, I'm going to get you this shoe," and give it to you.
What are they looking for when they're watching us running or walking?
We're looking to see if your feet roll in, so if you're overpronating. What we usually do is I watch you barefoot first, not run, but walk. So, and I can see the foot, if it's overpronating, collapsing in, or if it's supinating, okay? So then what I do is I usually put them in a shoe like this, which is a neutral shoe, and this helps me to determine if they overpronate, because this shoe won't stop you from overpronating. So if you're neutral, you'll look real straight, knees, hips, everything will be in alignment. If you're overpronating in this shoe, I'll see it right away. So then I correct it with something like this, with a post in the shoe.
Can you tell me about these other shoes you brought with us? What's special about them?
Actually, I meant to bring this one because this is a 4mm drop shoe, and this is where a lot of the running industry is going. So this is less heel on the shoe, so you don't want to heel strike anymore. That's kind of gone. You want to hit midfoot. So this shoe helps you hit midfoot.
So it helps with the form.
Right. Helps you with your running form too.
Besides, proper fitting shoes, what other things does someone need to know when they're going out on a run? What other supplies should they have?
You want to be in no cotton, for one thing. All your apparel should be non-cotton when you run, especially when it starts to get hot out.
So something like this?
Yeah, the socks have to be non-cotton. Most blisters occur, 99% of blisters occur because people are in the wrong socks. They're in cotton socks. So.
Is this like a wicking fabric?
It's polyester, lycra, so it wicks moisture away from your foot and out to the sock and then out to the outside of the shoe. And then the air kind of takes the moisture away. You'd be surprised. Your feet will feel dry when you get done with the run instead of soaking wet.
Now you brought a couple other things. Stop chafing. Tell me about that.
That's Body Glide's great. So if you're a new runner and you start to get chafing, usually right in the inside of the legs, or your women's bra straps will chafe from there, you can use Body Glide. We used to use Vaseline in college when we were racing, but that works a lot better. That's not messy.
And what about this contraption here?
That's KT tape. So that's used, actually I use that with some of my athletes. It's real good for shin splints and stuff. You can Google how to tape it on if you have a shoulder injury, a calf injury, stuff like that. It's really cool. It's supposed to speed blood flow to the hurt area.
So, the shoes can be a little pricey, especially if you go to a specialty store.
No, actually, they're the same price as if you went to like a Dick's.
Well, what if you're...
but you get expertise. If you go to a specialty store, you're going to get expertise of someone.
Well, I meant more like Kohl's or Target, or you're going to one of those stores.
No, that's a great question. Those are actually second-tier shoes that are made by, you'll find Asics there and Brooks there and Saucony's there, but it's a second-tier shoe that's made at a lesser factory.
Well, what I wanted to know is, does price make a difference? Even walking into your store, there might be a pair for $50 and a pair for $150. Do you have to pay? Do you get what you pay for?
No, actually, a lady asked me that yesterday. She came in and said, "I want your most expensive pair of shoes," and I told her that the most expensive pair of shoes isn't the right shoe for everybody. So, and she ended up leaving with a $100 shoe. So.
Okay, so now that we've gone to your store, we've gotten we know what shoes we're wearing. We're a new runner. How do we connect with others? Do you think that's important when you're first starting to run, or should you just go out on your own?
No, some people like that. Some people like to have some camaraderie. Most running stores have run groups. We have a run group that leads on Saturdays and Thursdays. So you can go to your local running store. They'll have all kinds of running groups. Or meet up with a friend. Main thing to do is to take it easy at first, like walk, jog. If you're a new runner, walk, jog, walk, jog. Don't go out your door and say, I'm running 5 miles today. Because you're not going to do it, and you're going to go home, and then you're going to say, I'm done with this running stuff.
It's the last day you'll do it.
Yeah, yeah.
What about walking? There may be some viewers we have here that just want to do walking. Is a shoe fitting important for them as well?
Yeah. Don't be, most people think we're a run specialty store. I can't go in there to get walking shoes. 50% of our customers are walkers. So yeah, you need to be in shoes like this, not the orthotic looking walking shoes. You want to be in running shoes so you can be fit for your right foot. I do the same thing I do with a runner. Instead of watching you run, though, I'm going to watch you walk, sorry.
And I should tell our viewers that you are also the coach of the Hudson High School girls distance team.
Yeah.
How are they doing so far this year?
Pretty good, I guess. We haven't started yet.
So they're just in training.
Yeah.
Anything else we need to know about running that you'd like to share with us?
No, not really. Just remember to get good socks. Go someplace where they know what they're talking about. Don't try to go pick out your own shoe. Don't go to, I hate to say Dick's, but don't go to Dick's and try to pick out your own shoe. You're not going to pick the right one.
How can we reach you if we want more information? Where is your store located at?
It's in the Merriman Valley. It's Second Soul Akron down there, so they can get me there. Or they can call my cell phones 216-403-9894. They can call me there.
Thank you so much, Eddie.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back with more Mind, Body, and Spirit.